Look at how beautiful he is. So beautiful. I am just in awe over this plant. And yeah, I just have no words. Absolutely gorgeous. And today I'm going to get this plant transitioned over to semi-hydro, over to pond. I still have it in the same net pot setup as the seller shipped it to me in, and I have it sitting in some water. Now I accidentally let it get a little dry accidentally, and some of the roots that were escaping were exposed to air. So some of the roots are a little bit rotted just on the outer edge. So I'm going to trim those away, rinse off all the perlite, and I think I'm going to use just the same setup. I have just a self-watering planter here with a wick. This I think will be the perfect starter pot. It's not overly big, but I feel like it's big enough. And I like that it's clear so I can monitor the root system. But it's been doing well. I've had it in my plant room, kind of on the floor in front of some light, and I haven't noticed like any kind of stress. I think it's been at least like 10 days or so since I unboxed this plant. It's been a little bit. I was actually going to take care of this plant and move it over to pond sooner, but we had that hurricane come through and it just threw everything off track. And so yeah, today is the day that we're going to get him transferred over. I have my pot and everything here. I have to go grab my shears, but I think what I'll do is meet you at my kitchen sink and we'll work on the root system first, and we'll come back here and get him potted up. I have a little tray down here in the sink just to catch the perlite and stuff, so that when I rinse him, it like all the stuff doesn't go down the drain. So just a little bit of rot on, like I said, some of the root system that was exposed to air accidentally. So we're gonna cut that away, but still a nice like healthy root system and everything. So I'm gonna cut this net pot, I think too, with some scissors, just because there's so many roots escaping. I don't want to risk like hurting the root system anymore. I've had it sitting in my nutrient solution, so it's been able to uptake like silica and everything. So I don't know, I can just tell, I don't know, everything just feels so like firm and happy. I don't know, it's a really happy Monstera. So I need some scissors. Let me find some scissors real quick. Let me bend you down a little. All right, so I'm just going to start cutting this net pot away. We are sacrificing the net pot. I'm just trying to cut around the root system. Okay. It's a crazy root system. Look at that chunk it looks like it was grown from right there. Do you see it right there? Small little chunk. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I got most of like the ends that had some rot on it, but look at that root system. That's pretty chunky, and it's growing like a new healthy aerial root down here. So yeah, let me clean out the gunk it was sitting in. Put that down here for a minute. Wow, it's a mess over here now. Okay, back over here now. This insane root system. I think this pot will be good. It'll be like nice and snug for it. A lot of little roots that this pond needs to wiggle around. I think since it had time to settle in and I didn't mess with it right away, I think that was good. I just gave it some time to acclimate because I knew getting all that perlite and stuff off was going to be a lot of root disturbance. Really trying to settle in that pond around the roots. Now, another thing that's kind of bugging me that I don't like is, you know how the end of the stems, that sheathing, it kind of browns and gets crispy. I like to remove it. It's just, one, it's so satisfying and it makes it look nicer without the brown stuff. And I feel like pests can also hide in them. So I just like to clean that up a bit. So I'll probably make room for him beside my other Monsteras on that shelf in front of the south window. I think I'll just give south window light. I was thinking either there, or I'll put it, now that I've repotted my Alocasia Michelitziana and the variegated Frydek, I have a spot kind of on the floor in front of a grow light. All right, so all I'm gonna do is water over the sink with my nutrient solution and stick them in the pot, and that's it. I have one heck of a mess in the sink to clean up now. So let's just rinse over. Oops. I'm not leaving a reservoir, I'm just whatever drips in here, and then I'll probably check on the pond in a few days, and I'll probably have to add a little water. I think that'll be good for a bit. He looks so good, right? So I have him on the floor right now in front of a plant spectrum. I don't know if I'll leave him there, but like I said, my window plants are pretty crammed right now. You know, I have all my other Monsteras there, but I kind of want the plant to get some southern light though, because it's like really good light. So I don't know. I just don't have any more room up there by the window, but I might rearrange, who knows? I feel like I'm always rearranging plants around. So yeah, that'll be the home at least for a little bit, and I'll keep you updated on him. And yeah, I'll be really excited to get a new leaf in my care and everything. I cannot wait. And it can hang out. I have my two Monstera ties right there beside him, so they can hang out with the ties. The ties seem, you know, happy in that spot. I did get a new leaf on each of them, so even though they're not getting like the south light, you know, they've still done okay. So I think it'll be fine there. And I have some other like grow lights there too. I'm here to give an update on this beautiful plant. I need a name for it. I have decided it's going to be a him. I don't know. I just feel like it's a him. And it's done so well. I think it's been 8 or 9 days since I put him in pond. And yeah, it doesn't even seem bothered by all that root disturbance that I did and everything. Look, you guys. And I have good news already. Do you see what I see? Look, it is going to push a new freaking leaf. Do you see that little emergent tip right there? I saw that last night and I got so excited. It'll be the first leaf. And this one just came out, this one here, like right before shipment, because the leaf hadn't like fully hardened off yet. So it's in pond, and let me give you a look at the root system. I don't have hardly any water in here yet in the reservoir. I'll probably add some in here in a few days. But I was looking last night, and where'd it go? Oh, here we go. I see some, maybe some of the secondary roots that are kind of like mushy, but I think that's just to be expected. But I do see healthy root growth right there coming in. So I feel like it's transitioned and done fine to pond. And obviously it's happy because it's pushing a new leaf. So I'm very excited to see that. I think it probably will be smaller just because One, you know, it was in a different environment and now it's in my environment, and obviously I repotted it and everything and messed with the root system. So I feel like it's not going to be as big as this one, but I think the one after this is probably going to jump up. And it would be cool if I got like a secondary fenestration. But yeah, everything on this plant is beautiful in pristine condition still. Hasn't shocked at all, not one little bit. It's beautiful. I'm not making a part 3 or anything because it's only going to continue to do well from here on out. So I'll share like probably in a plant update or something, or maybe I'll post whenever the new leaf emerges so you guys can see it. But I'm really excited, and yeah, I don't know. I have no words. I literally have no words. It's the best plant purchase I think I've ever made, that I've ever treated myself to. Besides like my other Monsteras, I don't know, this one's just special. I cannot wait to see more growth. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you again soon.